Welcome back. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Tonight's YouTube video blog is about some predictions that I'm making for the year 2024, which is only 29 days away from this time I am recording this video blog. I can't believe the year of 2023 has flew by fast. Tell you what I'm predicting for the 12 months of 2024 after this important message. Listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980 where everybody gets it. And if you can't catch the show live, listen to podcasts exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal M. John. I'm Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and game show fan page. And also follow her on YouTube, one exclusive video a week. And follow me on various social media websites, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And say hello to Broadway Pizza in Lowell, Massachusetts, the official sponsor of Crystal's Time Machine. They serve pizza, pasta, calzones, subs, seafood, a whole lot more. Mention the promo code $2 off your meal. And that's about it on the plugs. Now back to the video. Around this time every year, many people predict what's going to happen in the upcoming year. Some of these predictions come true, some of them don't, some of them are realistic, some of them are off the wall. But I'm not talking about WPBF morning meteorologist Sandra Shaw. This is about what's going to happen in the next 12 months, predicting what I think, some predictions I think that could happen and probably will happen in 2024. I might say some off the wall picks, but hopefully many of these predictions come true. I'm predicting in 2024 that inflation in the United States of America starts to go down because prices are just getting ridiculous each and every year, going up and up and up. About 5-10 years ago, you could buy some things 2 times what you could only buy that you could only buy for one thing. That's unbelievable. We need to get these prices under control. So I'm predicting inflation is going to go down, maybe in a big way, in 2024. I also predict in 2024 that cable TV, whoever signs up for new subscriptions, they will be phasing out. Most of the cable companies will start phasing out traditional cable boxes with remote controls. So for any new subscribers to cable TV, if people still subscribe to it, they won't be I predict most of the companies will not be offering cable boxes. Some of the smaller cable companies are phasing cable boxes out just to save money. Some places are $300 a month. Also, I predict in 2024 more and more cable channels will be going away due to repetitive content on it, and also many of the shows being on streaming, or some of these cable channels might be streaming only. I'm also predicting in 2024 that there'll be at least one or two major streaming companies that either will fold their streaming service or they merge together to in order to survive with Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO, Max, and a few others. I think the smaller ones, or the ones that are teetering on disaster, might try to merge together just to in order to survive. Because I think sooner or later there might be only two or three big streaming service options out there. All the others will be probably merged together or dropped. Also, in 2024, I am predicting that Patriots head coach Bill Belichick will retire and never coach an NFL football game again, even though there's rumors that he wants to go after Don Shula's record for most wins. I think the time has passed him by for coaching. Also in 2024, there'll be other major names in sports that will retire once and for all. I predict in 2024 that Al Michaels will retire from calling um, NFL football games on Thursday Night Football from Amazon Prime at the end of the 2024 season because of him being a little disinterested in the games. Even though he said that he still enjoys them, but the look at his face with some of the comments he's made that he probably should have retired after Super Bowl 56. He's still okay, but the lack of good games on Thursday night probably just told him it's time to move on. Also, I predict in 2024 that Jaromir Jagr will finally retire playing professional hockey in his native Czech Republic, and I think the Hockey Hall of Fame should waive the 3-year grace period for him, and he gets immediately inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. The Hockey Hall of Fame dropped that requirement, dropped the eliminated a special case for a 3-year waiving period after Wayne Gretzky retired in 1999, saying that no player will ever get the 3-year waiting period waived, but they should make a special case for Jaromir Jagr because he played into his 50s. Why wait 3 years for him? But I'm saying that he's going to be retiring in 2024. Also, in 2024, I predict that Vern Lundquist will finally retire from broadcasting the Masters and the PGA Championship. That's the only two events he does for CBS Sports. A couple of years ago on a podcast, Vern kind of hinted that 2024 would be his last year on calling the Masters and the PGA. Unless if he changes his mind, I think he's going to retire. Also in 2024, I predict that the Arizona Coyotes will move to Salt Lake City, Utah, after they cannot get funding for a new arena in the desert southwest of Phoenix, Arizona. The Tempe project got shot down, even though they're looking now at Mesa. They're not going to get the funding for it. I think the NHL just exhausted all options and moved them to Salt Lake City, Utah. And also the NHL will probably announce in 2000, also next year, that they will probably be expanding by 2 more cities by the end of the decade. Probably the top candidates are Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, but don't rule out Kansas City, Missouri, or even San Diego, California, even though the NHL probably would not want to put a fourth team in California. There's a new arena going in San Diego as part of like a district with like shops, retail, restaurants, apartment buildings, professional buildings, green space, etc. I also predict in 2024 that um, that many chain restaurants that are sit-down restaurants, many of them will continue to close locations, and some of them will be on the verge of filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection because more and more of these places can't get the help. They can't get help in the kitchen. They can't get help in waiting waiting staff or bartenders. That's very, very sad. And I'm predicting the last prediction of 2024. I am predicting in 2024 there are no major problems on the MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority. 2024 will be a year that the MBTA will not have any major problems with trains breaking down or rails being misconfiguration. Will be smooth sailing. And that's about it. Thank you for all your support. I will talk to you again soon. Leave a comment section.